Start recording. Stop recording. Button. Camera back. Button. Camera chooser. Back facing. Stop recording. Button.
Okay, I've got YouTube working now. If it hadn't worked, if it stops working, I'll do another option for recording. But we had this massive storm before, and I tried to record it, but it wasn't working. So, yeah, I did a really long book review, so I'm just going to summarise it in a few sentences. Because I don't want to go through another 2 hours of work for the video to say sorry. I don't know. It said asset is unreadable, and I don't know what that means. I don't know. I showed you a few books which I used my Braille display, of course I did, and I used the iPad. I've closed them off for a while so I can have something to eat, I can have a sleep, I can read later, or I can just do whatever. But yeah, they're really amazing books. One of them's about this Kurdish person who gets captured and arrested in Indonesia and goes to Manus Island to be imprisoned there for a while, and I'm still reading that book. I've only started reading it last week, I believe. Then there's another one called Tales of the Kingdom Hall. It's about this, or it's called the Armageddon Project, Tales of the Kingdom Hall. This bloke who used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and he left the organisation. He basically couldn't handle his religion. I think it's an amazing book. I'd be giving it a read. Then there's some other books, some relating to the Holocaust. Nancy Wake by Peter Fitzsimons. I must say she was a pretty good French or hero for the French resistance in the World War II Nazi occupation of France. She was pretty good. And what else? Yeah, I can't think. There's this other book that I'm reading called Unlocking the Bible, and it's this massive book compiled from a huge amount of notes and sermons and audio and, written stuff from this chaplain who was an army chaplain, and he also worked as a minister for many years in the Methodist tradition. Oh, it is a huge book. Then you've got, what's it called? The Silence is Broken, God Hooks the Jaws of Gog and Magog. Basically, this bloke interprets for us what he thinks the scriptures tell us, and there's a lot of confusion in the prophecies of, when this land area comprising of Russia, Turkey, Greece and a few other nations is going to invade Israel and blah blah blah, and well, it's a great big book. And then there's another book called Systematic Theology, from the Presbyterian tradition. And this bloke, he writes a great huge exegesis on all sorts of different things. The nature of God, attributes of God, blah, 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 blah. And he talks about it in a systematic, theological, philosophical perspective. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll keep reading it. It'll just take me a while. He writes about science and nature relating to God and philosophy relating to how people believe in God and all this other stuff that he goes on about. And after which I'm like, yep, I've done a lot of book reviewing for now, in which case I've summarised it down from, half an hour of talking to like 15 minutes, because I'm like, hey, if you want to know more, tell me in messages, WhatsApp, a YouTube comment. Let me know what you want to know about these books. I can share them or whatever the case. If any of you guys want me to put the links, well, I have the books on Apple Books, so if I put the links in the description, you'll get the Apple Book version, but I'm sure you'll find it on Kindle, or you can get it from the library. You can borrow it as a hard paperback or a soft paperback or soft copy from anywhere that you can find it, really. Then I thought I was taking a massive recording of this bloody storm. There is some of it still around. But of course, I didn't get the hailstorm part. It was amazing. And this video had to stop frigging working for whatever reason. Oh, bugger. Whatever, my plants are getting rained on, so that's good news. I'll be doing gardening early in the morning, so I'll be doing a video of me gardening. It better not be fricking raining, because I won't be happy if it is. Anyway, the storm is almost gone, so I'm not happy. I wanted to get a video recording of what the storm was hopefully like, if anyone could ever see it and hear it. Anyway, that's how it all happened. I guess I'll be going now and doing another update later.
Stop recording. Button.